Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be talking about how important is interview for the final selection in UPSC Civil Services examination. So one of the common misconceptions that is there, not in the UPSC world but outside of the UPSC world, is that people who do not qualify the examination, they don't qualify because they failed in the interview, is what people who do not have a knowledge of the entire process of civil services would tell you. But people who are in the process of civil services, who are already preparing or already writing the exam, would know that the weightage to interview is very less compared to any other paper in the main examination altogether in the whole weightage process. I just want to give you a brief understanding. If you are a beginner, you should realize what is the relative weightage of interview, or for that matter different papers of the main examination, for you to focus enough for getting a good score in the examination. So I will just give you a distribution of the marks of civil services, how the ranking is being determined. For the main examination, you are writing the examination for 1750 marks, which is 1750 marks. Okay, so that is the total marks that you can get for the main examination, and you are writing it across nine papers for 1750 marks. In that there are qualifying papers, which is language papers, the two language papers. One is a regional language paper which you can choose, and one is an English qualifying paper. In the language papers, it is for 300 marks each, both the papers, and you need to get minimum qualifying marks to be able to crack. So this mark is not added into your total marks of the main examination. You just have to qualify it. Now the paper one of the main examination is the essay paper, which is for 250 marks. Then the paper 2, which is general studies 1 paper, which is for 250 marks. General studies 2 paper is for 250 marks. General studies 3 paper is also for 250 marks. And you have the general studies 4, or the ethics paper, which is also for 250 marks. And then you have the optional papers 1 and 2. You have 2 papers for any optional that you will choose. For each paper you will have 250 marks again. So optional paper 1 will have 250 marks, and optional paper 2 will have 250 marks. So these 9 papers are the papers which are part of the main examination, and as you can see, you can score really high. So the maximum score is 1750, and there is a lot of potential for you to score a highly variable marks. You can score either very good, or it can be very bad, or to the negative end also. So you have to give enough focus in the main examination. And when it comes to interview is for 275 marks, which is 275 marks, which will be added to the main examination marks. That is, the total is 1750, 1750 plus 275, which is 2025. This is the total marks for which you are writing the entire civil service examination, which is mains plus interview. So 2025 is your final target maximum score. And as you can see that out of the weightage of this 2025, the weightage for the interview marks is very less. 275 is just like another main examination paper. The weightage for the score of main examination is around 86.4 percentage, and for the interview it is 13.6 percentage. So 86 percentage and 13 percentage, you can see it's a highly variant score. But then what I would tell you is that though the relative importance or weightage of interview is less, it can make or break your preparation as well. So if you have gotten an average score in the main examination, if you perform really well in the interview, then there is high chances that your name will appear in the rank list. But in a case scenario where you have done really well in the main examination, and you have set a high benchmark, then even if there is a variability in your interview score, even if that particular day you are not able to perform or that you did not get a comfortable board, etc., even then you will be able to get the first rank or any considerable rank that you always wanted. So it's always important to focus enough on the main examination and set a good benchmark score so that you can be feeling unease during the interview process. You will not put a lot of pressure on yourself. You'll be able to take it with a sense of calmness and with a considerate effort. So I just want you to understand this particular mark distribution, because people outside would give you different perceptions, different understandings, which are usually wrong. So I hope that you will inculcate these aspects while preparing and make your understanding better. Apart from this, if you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section. That's all for the day. Until the next video, it's a goodbye from me. Thank you so much.